Hi everyone, so in today's video I'm going to be testing out a bunch of new products that I got. I got stuff from Anastasia, Tarte, The Ordinary, so we're just going to be putting that all on my face and seeing how I like it. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to start out with is the eyes, and I've already primed and set them with my Tarte Shape Tape and then set it with the RCMA No Color Powder. And so now I'm going to go in to the Anastasia Subculture palette, and I am going to take the shade Dawn right here. It's like a very nude transition shade, so I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush and run this through my crease, just from inner to outer corner. This is just going to be good for helping the other shadow blend better into the crease. Okay, so that shade blended really nicely. I have used a couple of these shades, so this isn't like a true first impressions, but I do really like this palette so far. I didn't try Dawn the first time I tried it, so that was the first time I tried that shade, and I really like it. So now I'm going to jump into Axis, and I'm going to take this on a like smaller, more tapered crease brush, and I'm going to pack this all over the lid. I'm going to switch to a little flat packing brush. And I'm going to go back in with that tapered blending brush and just blend out those edges. So I would say Axis is a little bit harder to blend, but it's nothing that is like too hard. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not overly difficult. It takes a little bit more effort and time. But the pigment on it is insane, so I'm gonna go back in with that big fluffy brush and just yeah, I like that a lot. Even when you blend, like, because sometimes it'll be really pigmented, like, as you lay it on, and then when you start blending, it'll kind of, like, remove all of that pigment that you just laid down. This is not doing that. Like, the pigment is still there. It's just dispersing it when you blend, so that's really cool. So now I'm going to go on to the face. I'm going to try out this Ordinary, let's see what this is called, the High Spreadable Fluid Primer. I've heard a lot of good things about this. It's supposed to be hydrating yet have like a silicone feel to it, so I'm guessing it's gonna like hide pores and stuff like that. So it almost has like a really slight like eucalyptus smell to it, but I really like the texture of it. It's really smooth. It doesn't feel like heavy like other silicone primers do. Like, usually with a silicone primer I only put it in the areas that I have like enlarged pores. I can't put it all over my face because it's just too heavy. So this one, like, I put all over and it feels really light. So okay, so to go on top of that, I'm going to take the Ordinary Cover Foundation. I'm in the shade 1.0. And I'm just gonna apply this with my sponge. I'm gonna like dot it all over my face. first and then blend it out. The coverage is really nice. And this feels really lightweight as well, so for being like, I mean, it's a cover foundation, yeah, high coverage foundation formula, so it claims to be like full coverage, so for a full coverage foundation, this is like really lightweight, which is always a plus. And the color seems to be matching me pretty well. I still have like some redness from like some breakouts that I have, but I'll try and go over like another coat and see if it builds really well. But so far I'm liking it. And I really like the primer underneath it too. I feel like these two are gonna be like really good in conjunction with each other. Yeah, so I'm gonna take a little bit more on the back of my hand and dot it over here and see if it builds anymore. Yeah, it did a little bit. I would say it's more of like a medium to full foundation. I wouldn't say it's like full coverage right off the bat, which isn't bad at all. Most of the time I wear like medium to full foundations anyway, so I like it. Okay, now I don't have any new concealer, so I'm just gonna conceal with my Tarte Shape Tape. Now I'm gonna set my face with my RCMA No Color Powder. So this foundation does feel like pretty tacky still, so I'm gonna set it. And I'm going to set it with the Milani Prep Set Glow. I've been really liking this lately. It gives your face like a subtle sheen without making your face look like dewy or like, you know, like overboard shiny. So for contour today, I'm going to go in with this new Tarte palette. This is the Don't Be Afraid to Dazzle contour and highlight palette. I picked up this shade because it looks amazing for fair skin. This highlight is looking like it's going to be too dark for my skin tone, so I'm not even going to try that, but I really just picked it up because of this contour shade, so let's see how it blends out. I'm going to be using a Sonia Kashuk number 18 brush for this. Yeah, that's a nice shade for fair skin. I would say like medium, fair to medium skin tones. If you're dark, I wouldn't probably suggest this shade because it is so cool toned. It might look muddy, but for fair skin, this is awesome. Okay, for blush, I got this new Anastasia blush trio in the shade Berry Adore. I know these colors they're dark, especially for my skin tone, but I felt like I just loved the tones of them so much, so I figured they would work pretty well with my skin tone if I used a really light hand, so that's what we're going to do today. I'm just going to take these two shades right here and mix these together, and I'm going to take this on a Real Techniques blush brush. So I'm really just like packing it on and then just tapping off the excess a lot. Yeah, look how pretty that is. Okay, so I love this. I haven't tried this shade obviously, but these two shades mixed together are so pretty. I like wearing a lot of blush. Some people don't, so if you're like scared of like really pigmented blushes, I don't know if I'd suggest this to you, but so far I really like it. It's really pigmented and it blends really well. So I don't have any new highlighter, so I'm just gonna go in with my Kat Von D Thunderstruck eyeshadow and highlight my face with that. So my camera cut out when I was filming this, but I just smudged All Star along my lower lash line and then kind of winged it out on the corner. So that's what I did for the lower lash line. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Cube, and I'm going to put this on the inner corner and the brow bone. This shade isn't as pigmented as the other shades, but it's still, like, it's not bad. It's just not as intense as the other ones. But if you use like a little synthetic pencil brush, it goes, I think it would apply, but like it's applying better than it would with just any brush. I think you need like a little synthetic pencil brush or something. So I just applied false lashes off camera. I am using the SK lashes in the style Daisy, and I love them. These are a new pair that I got, so I've never tried this style, but SK lashes have to be like my favorite lash brand. They're like the easiest lashes to put on that I've ever tried, so I love them so much, and I really like this style too. So the last step is lips, and I'm going to be using the NYX Toasted Marshmallow Intense Butter Gloss, and I thought this would go good because it kind of ties in with the lower lash line. So that is it for the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.